While working at home, he was suddenly ambushed. The assailant had a clear target and directly struck his neck. The man thought he was surely going to die, but then he discovered it was just a needle. Soon, his vision began to blur, and he collapsed unconscious. Several hours later, he was awakened by a phone call. However, he didn't recognize the person on the other end, but the person directly called out his name. What was even stranger was that he realized he was still at home, not a hair on his body harmed, and his house hadn't been robbed. As a special forces operative, Mike realized the target of the attack wasn't him. He quickly rushed to his son's room, but the room was empty.
Tyler!
At that moment, the person sent him a video.
But I need you for a job.
What job? What the hell are you talking about? Where's my son?
Faced with the threat, he had no choice but to comply. Then, following the instructions on the phone, he found the equipment box. After organizing the gear inside, he drove to the mission site. The kidnappers told him the people he had to kill were all ruthless criminals.
I want you to go in there and kill every person there.
Mike, for the sake of his son, had to fight alone. He cautiously entered the gala, kicked down the security guard, and pulled out an assault rifle to start shooting. The enemy immediately fired back. Mike took cover and looked for an opportunity to counterattack when the enemy's fire momentarily stopped. All the enemies at the gala fell to his gunfire. He entered the kitchen to search for any remaining enemies. At this moment, an enemy appeared in front of him, but his gun was out of bullets, so he had to engage in hand-to-hand combat with the enemy. Using his combat skills, Mike eliminated the remaining enemies. Then, he quickly drove away. Just when he thought he had completed the mission and could get his son back, the kidnappers greedily demanded he complete more tasks.
All right. You get on to your next job, my friend.
These are your new coordinates.
For his son's safety, Mike had no choice but to accept the kidnappers' terms.